What's going on, guys? David here, Diecast Life and Death. So, I've been doing some thinking. That should scare everyone. Nope, just kidding. But I have been doing some thinking because, this is an interesting hobby that we're in, with these little cars. And we're all out running around looking for, I don't know. Hold on. Should have got this one down. We're all out there hunting down these little dollar treasures. And I'm going to be the first one to admit, I love finding treasures and chases and whatnot. But I've been doing some thinking. And I'd like to get your opinion on something. And if you'll allow me, I've been starting to think, what do I find happiness in this hobby? Well, one can say finding, a super treasure hunt or an ultra red or, white lightning or, Matchbox super chase or what have you. But so it all goes back. I just want to share a little story with you. On the other day I showed a video where, I had picked this up. And guys, I was excited to find this car. And I'll tell you why I was excited to find it. Because it wasn't for me. John Budziak, one of my subscribers, friend, he is a huge Fox body collector. And he was worried that he was not going to be able to get his hands on this T-Bird. And when I found it, hold on, rewind a little. So I had a friend of mine, Leonard, y'all have heard his name, and he sends me a picture from, the old local disappointment, and said, hey, they have some of these there in a bin. So I went there immediately because I knew I had to get 2 of these cars. Because John wants one blistered, and he wants one he can rip off the old blister. So I ran over to the old local disappointment, snatched up, all of these. And I think I got, 11 or I don't remember, and I picked them up not because I wanted them. I picked them up because I know there are people out there that do want them. And I was so happy being able to get my hands on this. Not happy because I wanted it. I was happy because I knew I was going to be able to make somebody else's day by saying, John, I've got you covered on this one. You can rest easy knowing you now have 2 of these in your collection. Even though they're still in my house and haven't been shipped off yet. Sleep well. You already have it. You're taken care of. Well, so then it's kind of, it kind of started dawning on me that I found more joy in finding this car, than for somebody else. Then sometimes I find, getting when I find some for myself. And that leads me to So I had a text come through yesterday, and it was from Leonard. And he says, "Hey, are you at the house?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'll be stopping by in a few minutes. Is that okay?" "Yeah, of course. You're welcome here anytime." And he knew I have been fretting over a couple of main lines that, and I don't get excited about main lines coming out that often, but I was excited about these two that I just wanted. And I've been anticipating when the old F case was ever going to show up. And it hasn't in my neck of the woods. And I don't know if it has in yours. And I hope it has. And I hope you found everything you wanted out of it. But I've been waiting for F case to drop. And Leonard knew that I was, wanting. I'm not going to say the word desperate because that would be a little strong. But been anticipating being able to get my hands on a couple of the castings out of the F case. And like I said, guys, F case has not hit here yet. But the old international case going out to O'Reilly's. And this is one of the cars that I just had to have. I've got an extensive Mercedes-Benz collection, and this new 560 AMG SEC. This car is beautiful. And Leonard shows up, and he found this at the O'Reilly's. And it was the first one that he'd seen. And he brought it over to give to me because he knew how much I wanted this beautiful black Mercedes. And he did it out of, because I'm quite sure, let me dust this. I don't know how that got stuff on it in a blister. But, he did it because he knew that I genuinely wanted this car. He could have, obviously kept it, not told me that it had hit. Because, guys, it's a main line. I'm going to be able to get my hands on it. I know that. But I just really wanted it. And I wanted it off my radar screen. And, Leonard, thank you. Now, I guess my point is this. I am sure that Leonard felt very good being able to bring me this car. Just as much excitement that I found in myself finding this for John. Guys, this hobby it's supposed to be about fun. And I don't want y'all losing sight on, because we're all running around with like chickens with our heads cut off. Gotta find this, gotta chase that. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I found a lot of enjoyment in finding, that Zamac T-Bird for John. Just as I know how excited Leonard was to found this one for me and brought it. Not only did he bring this one, but he brought me the other one. And you could see when he walked to the front door and he had a little bag in his hand. And he reached in that bag and he pulled out these two castings, and he gave them to me. And he knew how happy that was going to make me. And that made him happy. Guys, we live in a good hobby. Take care of your friends. They will take care of you too. And like I said, I'm not preaching. I'm sharing. Because I'm finding more fun in helping others. And in turn, people will help you. Some of you know that I had a Super Treasure Hunt Batmobile, the tuned little red one. And I hate that car. I hate that car. And so my plan was that I was going to smash it with a hammer on camera just because I hate that car. I'm mad at Mattel for it makes a mockery. You're running around chasing this little tuned red thing. Some of you may like it. Cool. I don't. But I got wind from another YouTuber that he had a guy he knew that was desperate to find that Super Treasure Hunt tuned Batmobile. Because he wanted to complete, the all of them. And you wanted to get caught up. And apparently that little red car had just kept running from him. So, despite my wishes to smash that on camera, I sent it to Ed. And I was happy to send it to Ed. Because at the end of the day, he wanted it. And it made more sense to let the car live in a house where it was going to be enjoyed. By someone who wanted it. So, the takeaway from this is, guys, I've gotten help from others, just as I'm sure you have. Find the excitement in making somebody else's day. And I think all of that will come back around and someone will come make yours. Leonard, again, thank you for these two beautiful cars. I'll be getting more of these, and I can't wait for this black Mercedes to go out in premium. Oh, dear Lord, I can't wait for this to come out in premium. And you know it's going to. But with all that being said, guys, I hope each and every one of you has a great weekend, because I'm having a great weekend. And I don't deserve to be the only person having a great weekend. Keep your eyes on those pegs and your nose to the ground. Good things will happen, guys. Stay positive. Positive. There's lots of cars out there. Help somebody find something they're looking for. It'll make you feel good. I know it does for me. Guys, we will see you on the next episode of God Knows What. Because we don't know what I'm going to film next. But I hope to have each and every one of you back on the next video. And until then, stay well, be safe, and most of all, be kind. Talk to you soon. Bye.